Okay, well, hello, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Solomon. Hi. We are going to do a new letter today. And our new letter is the letter F. Here's the picture of what would go in your book. And here's the F. And we would put our F right here on our puzzle piece. See, right like that. We pick up our glue stick. We look at it and twist it up. See? We put our glue stick at the top of the attic, but the F has like a little curve first, and then you go through the house and down into the basement. Then you hop back up to the ceiling and do a small line across. Let's do that again. F is a little different than any other letter. We start over here and we do a small curve and then a big line down, and we stop at the carpet, and then we do a small line across. F says F. Okay, one more time. F says F. All right, look at our glue stick, twist it back down, put the cap on, that way our glue stick is nice and clean. All right, we take our F and we put it at the top. And we put our finger at the top of the ceiling and we're going to trace it. F says F. Let's trace it again. F says F. One more time. F says F. Listen to my voice very carefully. F. We don't say F. We just say F. I just want to hear some like breath blowing through your lips and teeth. F says F. Now our key word for today is going to be fish. Fish. But we're going to make a very special kind of fish. We're going to use I like to use these little muffin or cupcake papers, and one for the body, and then one for the tail, and one for the fin. And then I also have a little eyeball here. You might not have an eyeball at home, but if you have some muffin tins, it might be fun to make a little fish like this. Okay, some muffin papers. So just flatten one out and then cut the other one into a different shape. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue from my glue stick on the back and stick it down on top of the paper. Then I put my little fin here and I put my tail on. This kind of fish has a tail and a fin, and then my googly eye. I'll need some glue for that. And stick that on. Drippy glue sometimes works better for these googly eyes. But if you don't have a googly eye, or if you don't have any muffin or cupcake holders, just make it out of paper or just draw it. Now F says F, like fish. This is my fish. Say fish. Can you think of any other words that start with F? Think of them in your brain for a minute, and we might write some on the board. And here's a picture of a fish. You could draw one like that and color it. All right, let's look up at the board. A long time ago, my name was not Mrs. Solomon. My name was Little Kimmy. And Little Kimmy's mommy and daddy were building a house. And when they were building the house, they asked Little Kimmy, what color would you like the carpet in the little house? And I said red. And so we drew they had the red carpet that they put in the house. But I asked for red because that was a color that all of my letters sat on. And then as the days went on in school and my letters were sitting on the red carpet, my mommy and daddy asked me what color I would like the walls and the ceiling in the little house. And I said blue, because when I had a lot of my lowercase letters need the ceiling and the walls to help them know what size to make them. And it's going to be very important for the F. So let's just hold on to that thought for a minute. But we did need blue walls and a blue ceiling. Then not too long after that, my mommy needed a place to store the things that she was not using. And so they put an attic above the house. And that way Mom had a place to store the things that she was not using. But I learned about some lowercase letters and all of the capital letters that start in the attic. And some lowercase letters start in the attic too, but not very many of them. But all of our capitals start in the attic, but we don't use them all the time. We only use them for the beginnings of names and the beginnings of sentences. Then not too long after that, my mommy and my daddy needed a place for my daddy to do his work. So they built a room under the house called the basement. And there are some letters that have parts that go in the basement that help Daddy do his work. Not F though. F doesn't do that. So we're going to work on our F for fish. We're going to start in the attic this time. And we push up to the top of the attic. And we pull it down all the way with a big line down to the red carpet. And we make a small line across right there at the place where the ceiling is. And that's why the ceiling is very important for lowercase f, because we need to know where to put our little line. And then we do our big line down from the top of the attic all the way to the red carpet, and then a small line across and another small line across, and that's capital F. So we have capital F and lowercase f, and you really need to know the difference between capital F and lowercase f. And today we are going to write the word fish. Fish. I says I. And then we have a sound that we haven't practiced yet, but you might know it. Fish. Sh. I'm sure you've heard someone tell you to shh before. Well, SH says shh. And shh will be one of our sounds that we do real soon in one of these videos. So we have the word fish. 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 And remember, when we draw our fish, we need a body, and we need a tail, and we need a fin, and then I like to give him an eyeball, and he might want a little mouth for little bubbles to go up, up, up. Can you think of any other words that start with the f? I thought of one. One of our friends in kindergarten, his name is Finley, and he would have a capital F. So Finley, this one's for you. Finley. Finley's name starts with F. Can you think of any other words that start with F? How about the word fun? Fun. 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 F. We haven't done that letter yet, but we know it. We've been doing that in kindergarten classes. Maybe not with Mrs. Sondland. It's not but it's shaped a lot like that. It's tickle your tongue on the top of your mouth. It is N, and N says fun. So we have fish and Finley and fun. And it's been fun today on our lesson. Thanks, boys and girls. I hope you can write the letter F now, and I hope you can make a fish. And if you have your paper done sometime, just take a picture of it. Have Mom take a picture of it and send it to me on Dojo. And I'll give you send it to me on Dojo. And I'll give you some positive Dojo points for every picture that I get. All right, boys and girls, have a great day, and I will see you soon.